good morning, and thank you so much for joining us on the Morning Brunch. I'm Renee Skinner.
And I'm Nathan Kitchens.
That's right. Here's what's on the menu for today's brunch. We're going to take a look at our favorite stories of the day. Then we've got some great deals for you in today's Epic Discounts.
And I'll give you a look at today's weather in our last bite, which includes some downright brutally cold temperatures.
Yes, it does. Looking forward to that. All right. Well, speaking of the weather coverage that we've been doing, animal experts are reminding pet owners that preparation and common sense are key to keeping your furry friends safe. As temperatures plunge, veterinarians warn that extreme cold can pose serious risks for pets, especially those smaller dogs, animals with short fur, and older pets with joint problems. Experts say limiting time outdoors is one of the most important steps pet owners can take during a deep freeze. A veterinarian from Demanis Animal Hospital says paws are especially vulnerable this time of year, with ice, moisture, and road salt causing irritation, broken nails, and even infections. Cold weather can also worsen arthritis symptoms, particularly in older animals. And this story definitely stuck out to me because I am a pet owner, and it's just been quite an experience working down south, and that's where I adopted the puppies that I have now. I adopted them from Louisiana, where I previously worked, and then coming up here to where they've never seen snow. It's like a little mystery. It's like a little adventure to them. And then just having to keep them indoors when it gets so cold. It's been a little rough because dogs love going outdoors. Dogs love to, mark their little territory. They, they like to sniff other dogs. They like, they sniff trees and all that. So, I mean, dogs love to go outside, and I look over and I'll see my dog just looking out the window, and it's just so sad because it's just too cold to take them outdoors. So a lot of times I resort to using puppy pads so that they can, do their business. And but it's just been rough these past couple of weeks dealing with winter and having pets at home. So you definitely want to make sure you're taking care of our little furry friends.
It's very important. It's funny. I have a friend who's got a husky, and they love the cold and the snow. And she had a picture posted this morning that she could not get her husky to come inside. Of course, it's like -9 outside, and it's just having a great time, and it's like, come on. It's like
the husky was in its element.
In its element for sure. It's just funny to see how they just love it. The snow, they just love it. I mean, that's just like their dream. It's just, but then most dogs, like I had a long-haired Chihuahua, and it hated the cold.
Yeah, Chihuahuas are not.
Shivered all the time.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
My dog definitely did not enjoy the potty breaks when it was really cold.
Yeah,
so.
It's rough on the little Chihuahuas, so definitely look after your pets during this time.
It's very important. Well, and kind of going off of that, with the freezing temperatures that are sweeping through central Illinois, keeping your water pipes warm during the cold is important to prevent any burst in the line. There are many steps that you can take to prevent your pipes from freezing during the winter. The first thing that you can do is make sure your furnace is running properly with a fresh filter. Make sure hot air can reach all parts of your house. It's important to ensure any interior pipes don't freeze. And it's also smart to open your cabinets with pipes in them. That way the warm air can circulate. You can also leave your faucet dripping when you aren't using it to ensure movement in the pipes and to prevent freezing. If any pipes are under your house and they are exposed to the outside air, extra precautions will need to be taken. Testing those valves before the cold is smart, so that in case of an emergency that you know how you can shut the water off very quickly. And this story stuck out to me because going through frozen pipes is not something fun. I remember one time, it was probably a good 10 years ago or so, we were at my grandmother's house, and we were having a really cold spell of weather, and one of the pipes burst under the house, and I had to go under there to kind of figure out where the pipe had burst, and I opened like the crawl space to go down there, and there was water like this deep.
Whoa.
And of course, it's like 5 degrees outside, and it was like, oh my goodness, I mean, this is horrible. And the water started coming to the basement and flooded the basement. It's a horrible thing to have to go through. So it's just, there are little things you can do to prevent a very, very costly and annoying repair that you definitely don't want to have to do right now. So, you can just open your cabinet doors in your kitchen to let that warm air from your house to go toward your pipes. That can help. And just remember, it's a good idea to leave those faucets at a drip when you are away. If you're going to be leaving for an extended time, just to have peace of mind that you won't have to go through something like that.
I would rather just deal with heat than this, but you know, we're in the Midwest. We have to face the snow, but there's so much preparation that you have to do when you're, you know, confronted with a snowstorm that's coming our way.
Goodness, yes, it is. And it's like you have to make sure your car is prepared too. Like if you have hopefully good tread on your tires.
Yeah.
And of course, make sure you have items like maybe it's a good idea to have a little shovel in your car in case you get stuck somewhere, or like some kitty litter that can help you get traction on the tire, especially if you maybe don't have the best tread on your tires right now.
Sure.
And other supplies like non-perishable foods and bottled water in there in case you are stuck, so that you can manage during that time. But I can't imagine. I was thinking today, like if something like my car died on the side of the road and I was just stuck, you know, you get so cold so quickly that it becomes really dangerous, and you have to think about other people who that might be happening to. But it's important to make sure you have. That's why back in November we always preach to make sure you have a winter weather kit in your car or in your home as well, so that when these winter storms hit, when these brutal cold waves hit, that you have ways to manage it if the worst happens and you lose your power in your home, or if you're driving out and about and you either get stuck or your car has an issue and you can't drive. So you just have to make sure you're prepared before these situations happen.
Absolutely. Good advice. All right, so now we're going to switch gears and talk about the question of the day. What was your favorite movie as a child? Ooh, this is a good one.
Ooh, okay. I can think of lots of movies. One I really loved growing up, my sister and I loved, was called, it's called Raising Helen. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Okay,
yeah. A movie about where the kids, their parents died, and then the aunt raises them. And it's just a funny movie.
It is. That's a good one.
It's a really good one. I'm trying to think of others that I enjoyed as a kid.
For me, it was more like All Dogs Go to Heaven, 1 and 2. There are 2 parts. And it's just a movie about this kid who's an orphan, and he finds this dog, and the dog is a companion, but then there are evil forces in the form of cats that are trying to do some evil things. And so the kid and the dog, they team up, and the cats are evil in this little movie franchise that I just love. So All Dogs Go to Heaven was definitely a big movie for me. I'm trying to think. I was a big Disney fan then.
Oh, yeah.
Like Oliver and Company. Do you remember that?
I've heard of that.
The dogs, talking dogs.
I remember the show Cat Dog from Nickelodeon.
Cat Dog was good. That was a good. They were attached, I think it was.
They were attached, yep. One ends
my goodness.
Other ends a dog.
Yes. I love the theme song to that show.
I still can remember it.
Me too. See, when you're a kid, you just don't forget stuff. You just don't.
I love the movie The Parent Trap, you know,
that was a
with
good one.
Lindsay Lohan. And I thought she literally had a twin sister. It was amazing how they did that. It's a great movie. And what was the other one I was just thinking of? Cheaper by the Dozen. That was
Cheaper by the
good
Dozen.
One.
That was a really good one. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another good movie. Gosh, there's so many.
Daddy Daycare too.
Daddy Daycare was good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Daddy Daycare. Not only The Parent Trap, but a lot of the Mary-Kate and Ashley movies.
Yeah, and because I had a sister, I actually watched most of them.
Blame it on the sister.
Definitely blame it on the sister here. I loved Holiday in the Sun. That was one of their movies.
Yeah, that was a good one.
There was a Christmas movie where they were real young in it, and I can't remember. I think Dick Van Dyke's brother was in it. Did
they solve a mystery or anything, or was it?
It wasn't one of the mystery ones, I don't think.
Okay.
But it was just a really funny movie. Like they went to the. Gosh, it's been too long. They went to the grandpa's house for Christmas.
Oh.
And
okay.
Things happened, and it was funny.
They had an adventure, as they always do. There you go. Alrighty, so that's we covered a lot of topics there. We talked about the weather, we talked about our favorite movies, we talked about pets, we talked about pipes. Now it's time to go. We'll be right back with a little more after this. Welcome back. The best home and personal care products for this year aren't just smart, they're affordable too. From cleaner air to healthier meals and lower energy bills, these innovations are designed to improve your everyday life without breaking your budget. Ashley Howard and Alyssa Bergamini are standing by with the best products at the best prices in this week's Epic Discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Melissa Bergamini.
And I'm Ashley Howard. Scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big. Today we've got 4 amazing home essentials, each designed to make life easier, healthier, and more convenient. First up, breathe easier with this powerful air purifier for home.
Perfect for bedrooms or large rooms up to 2,300 square feet. It features a washable pre-filter and true HEPA filtration to capture dust, pet hair, and allergens. With a sleep mode and an air quality control monitor, it automatically adjusts so you enjoy fresh, clean air all day and all night long.
Whether you have pets or just want a healthier home, this upgraded air cleaner makes a noticeable difference automatically. Now, one of my faves, make your home smarter and more comfortable with the Google Nest thermostat. I love this product.
And this smart programmable Wi-Fi thermostat, well, it learns your schedule and saves energy while keeping your home exactly the temperature that you want it at.
You can control it from anywhere on your phone and enjoy personalized settings that take the guesswork out of heating and cooling. Sleek, modern, and efficient. It's the ultimate upgrade for any home. Next, juice your way to wellness with this cold presser.
Its large feed chute lets you toss in whole fruits and vegetables with no chopping required. This juicer delivers a 99% juice yield, giving you more nutrition in every single glass. It's easy to clean, BPA-free, and perfect for those busy mornings, snacks, or homemade juice, really anytime that you want. Fresh, nutrient-packed juice, it has never been this simple.
Finally, bring the buffet home with this triple slow cooker buffet server with 3 1.5 quart pots, each with individual temperature control.
I know my sister, she's gonna love this product. Every set includes lid rests, spoons, and liners for effortless cleanup. This slow cooker set makes serving a crowd easy, convenient, and oh so delicious.
All right, let's take one last look at these must-have 4 products that make your home healthier, smarter, and more enjoyable.
That is right. Don't wait. Grab yours today. Head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan that QR code to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, ciproud.com. All right, moving right along. Okay, so now we've got a Reddit story to read, and it focuses on retirement advice, but it may be a bit different than you think. The message was from Franny. She says, I've been a homemaker all my life. I also run my own successful jewelry business on Etsy. My husband just retired. Now that he's home, I cannot stand all this time together. During COVID lockdown, I swear we almost got divorced, but our kids were still at home, which really helped. Now it's just the 2 of us. He's noisy, opening and closing cabinets, watching movies all day. Look at that video. He talks to me nonstop. Hun, come watch this. What are you doing? Over and over again. I may be home, but I'm still working. So how do I tell him I need space without hurting his feelings?
Aw. I don't know if I have the answer to that. I can definitely see the annoyance of you work at home and you got things to get done, and now all of a sudden your husband's there all the time.
Yeah.
And he's nagging you for this and that. It's like you just want to be by yourself. Mm-hmm. I understand it can be tough, but
yeah, I would point out that you are married, and when you get married, you live together. So, but I get how she's saying now she's seeing her husband more because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and you know they had a shelter in place and all that stuff. So I could see how that would affect the relationship. But maybe she could just set boundaries and just say, hey, hubby, I need 30 minutes to do this, okay? Ask me questions when I'm done with my work, or let's just make this hour for us, and this hour needs to be for work.
Yeah.
Just talk it out.
And if he's a good husband, he should be able to respect that.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's the case. And
and don't be mean about it. Don't be like, oh, I can't stand you. Just be like, dear, I love you, but we've been spending a lot of time together, okay? I'm sure he'll understand.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I remember last Sunday at church, it's so random, but there's this older couple, and she's like, my husband is retiring. Today's his last day of work, and pray for us. Pray we don't get a divorce, because he's going to be home with me every day now. I don't know if we can handle it.
She stood up in church and asked for
that was her prayer request. I mean, kind of sarcasm, kind of serious, I think.
That's funny.
Both, but she's like, pray for us that we don't get a divorce.
Oh, my gosh. That is too funny. And I bet those prayers will be answered if they work at it, if they communicate and work at it, for sure. All right, you want to take this
I
one,
will
buddy?
take the next one here. We've got another online poster who needs advice. Okay. Well, Maria writes, I've been making dinner for my in-laws once a week for the past year. Yikes. To get together on Sundays, and I prepare a big meal. I thought it was a great tradition. And last week, I overheard my mother-in-law tell my sister-in-law that she doesn't really like my cooking. Uh-oh. She didn't know I was listening, but I feel stupid, and my feelings are hurt. So do I say something to her? I want to call the whole Sunday meal thing off. I'd rather do something else with my time anyway. What would you do?
So she's asking, should she be honest about saying, you know, your cooking sucks, or is that what I'm getting?
Okay, so she overheard her mother-in-law telling her sister-in-law, right, that she doesn't really care for her cooking.
Okay.
So I think she's trying to figure out if she's going to tell her that she heard that that she didn't like her cooking, that she wants to call it off, or should, you know.
Oh,
I don't know what I'd do. I'd feel very unappreciated, and because I mean that's a lot of work.
It is, and I don't know. I think there's a way to offer. What is it? Gentle criticism or critiques or constructive criticism. There we go. I think there's a way you do it. And if a woman wants to help me cook and get better at it, then hey.
I feel like this is like a story out of Everybody Loves Raymond. Like this is Deborah talking about her mother-in-law.
It's a sitcom plot.
She definitely didn't know how to give constructive criticism. You know,
oh, she was awful.
Always talking about Deborah's cooking, how bad it was.
Yep. So yes. So wow. Anyway,
it's rough stuff. In-laws can be rough to deal with.
They can, and that's why I just think it's best to make the best impression you can.
Have to.
And then you know, hopefully they'll receive you, and hopefully you'll receive them.
That's all right.
Well, a man is fed up with his roommate's smoothie habit. Wow. Okay. The poster lives in the poster. Excuse me. The poster. The poster lives in a townhouse with a couple. They have a clear house rule of quiet hours from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. But one of the roommates uses a loud blender at 5:30 a.m. to make his smoothies when he's running late for work. The poster says he's tried offering solutions, even brought the roommate a portable blender for his car. He says he's also tried to talk to the roommate when he gets home around 7 p.m., but the roommate is always too tired to talk. The couple has told the poster that he needs to just deal with it and stop trying to control them. We don't have any other information about these people, so going off of just this, what would you do in the poster's situation? Would you, if you were the blender user?
Yeah, I think that's absurd to expect him to use that portable blender in his car. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, if he lives with you, you have to deal with some things. He can't help it. He can't help it what time he has to go to work in the morning and running late, so he's got to make a smoothie.
But at the same time, you live with someone else, so you do have to be considerate of other people's hours.
Yeah, that's tough.
And overnight smoothies don't always turn out the best. Like smoothies, you want to make it and then drink it right away. You don't want to, you know, leave it in the fridge and
that's true.
You know,
it's got to be fresh.
Yeah, it's got to be fresh. So I don't know. Maybe there's a compromise. Maybe.
Make it in the garage.
Make it, or like our director said, put on headphones or earphones and just don't deal with it, you know? So I don't know. These little topics are just a little off today, don't you think?
It's like you can't shut your door and the noise would drown out, hopefully, for the most part.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe it's a really loud blender.
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe it's a small house and they're real close together and they can't get their space.
Yes.
Well, would you ever go, on a truly blind date? Unseen Connection in New York offers a new dating experience, and it's inspired by some reality shows like Love is Blind, where contestants date without seeing each other. 30 daters enter a room blindfolded, chat with each. I'm sorry, I was thinking of a scene from Golden Girls where they were blindfolded doing a dating thing.
I remember that.
I'm sorry, the thoughts that come to mind. All right, so the creators of the event saying that they wanted to make dating exciting again without being superficial. It costs $100 besides the date, and the fee also includes drinks and small bites.
That's interesting. I think I would try it, but I don't know. I'd be scared.
Life is short. Let's just go for it and see what happens. It could go one way. Or another way.
You can always say no if it doesn't work out and you're not feeling that person.
It could be your future wife.
It could,
for all you know.
For sure.
But it is scary. Like I don't think I could just go on a blind date.
I've been on a blind date before. The guy I wanted to go on a date with, all the ladies like picked him because he was so nice.
yeah.
And it turned out he was already married. He was just participating because his wife had put on the blind dating
course.
thing. So, I ended up exchanging numbers with the guy there.
Yeah.
So it does work. You get the chance to be in
Yeah.
front of new people and new faces, but I don't know if I would do it blindfolded. I'm not sure.
Blindfolded, yeah, that's interesting.
That's a different concept. All right. Well, we're going to take a commercial break, but we've got your last bite, including the weather.
That's right.
You're not going to like it, but just stick around. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. As we come to a close, here's your last bite, starting off with the joke of the day. So why can't you
right.
give Elsa a balloon?
Why?
Because
She'll let it go?
You
Oh,
got it.
God.
She'll just let it go.
That is not funny. I mean, I haven't even seen Frozen, and I know that, okay?
Oh, I've seen Frozen because of my
You've
niece.
seen Frozen?
Like many times.
Oh, my. Well, we are about to be frozen in a couple of days, right?
We are.
Starting today.
I think we're already frozen, man. I mean, it's like one of those days where you walk outside and it just hurts because the air is just so cold. And I'm sure a lot of people probably woke up this morning to dead car batteries because it's hard for your battery to stay charged when it's this cold.
Yeah.
Temperatures right now, we're still below 0 for most areas. And yeah, the wind chill, still below -20 for many of us. As we go through the afternoon, the wind chill will get into the negative teens, but that's the best we'll do today, with a high around 2. Looking at our extended forecast, get ready for some snow this weekend. Not a big snow for us, but I think about 2 to 4 inches of fluffy snow. It'll start tomorrow. We'll see more snow through the first half of Sunday. So a good weekend to just stay in.
Yeah.
Slick roads, cold temperatures. So stay in, watch a good movie, cook a nice warm meal, maybe a good pie.
Ooh, it's National Pie Day.
Yeah, it's National Pie Day. So.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, thank you, Nathan, for that forecast. And please stay warm and watch
Yes,
out
be
for
careful.
people, pets, and even your plants if you got some plants
people,
out
pets,
there.
and plants, the 3
Yep.
Ps.
There you go. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend.
See ya.